WWF Monday Night Raw, or Moon Day Night Underdone. I am Gorilla Monsoon, here with Aladdin and with Samoa Joe. And today on Monday Night Raw, we have the man who believes he's going to heal everyone, Seth Rollins, but he is as mad as Bob Backlund and Steven Richards and CM Punk was before him with this. Well, said Gorilla Monsoon. Well, you're right about that one, Gorilla Monsoon, Aladdin says. You're right about Seth Rollins being as mad as Bob Backlund, Steven Richards, and CM Punk, because all four of them believed that they were doing a greater good by doing evil deeds. You're right, Samoa Joe says. You're right, Aladdin, says Aladdin. You're right about that. Bob Backlund, Steven Richards, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins all believed that they were doing a greater good by doing all those evil deeds. But at the end of the day, all they were doing evil deeds and then saying it was everyone else's mistake. Alright, well, today is the day, Seth Rollins says, that I end my fight with Katana. See, I think I beat Katana or Katana more times than I think she beat me. So the way I look at it, you're going to put your Pennsylvania Reich winnings on the line. And I'm going to be the one who ends up winning it this time. You will not stop the greater good. You will not stop the upcoming. You will shut the fuck up, Katana said. You don't know anything about the greater good. You know, Seth Rollins, you're not the first man who believed he was fighting for the greater good, but then was actually fighting for the greater evil, and was doing evil deeds, and then passing them off as if they were good deeds. There was Bob Backlund in 19 between 94 YL, who started behaving badly, started beating up on everyone, giving them cross-faced chicken wings, and bitching about how the world was going to hell, and he was the only one that could help them. Then, in 20 YL, you had Steven Richards going around calling himself the cleaner, saying he was doing it for everyone's greater good. He was going to clean up. At the end of the day, he was doing evil deeds and seeking to pass it off as good. Then in 2009 YL, there was 29 YL, there was CM Punk, and he was doing the same thing. Going around telling everyone that he was doing it for straight edge, he was doing it for the greater good, but at the end of the day, he was just doing evil. So, Seth Rollins, you are nothing. You are not unlike Bob Backlund, CM Punk, unlike Bob Backlund, Steven Richards, and CM Punk. All four of you thought you were doing the greater good, or you said you were doing the greater good, but all you four were doing was doing evil and then passing it off as good. Is that right, Katana? Or Katana, or whatever your name is? Well, when I beat you and become the Pennsylvania Reich winner, then I will be doing the greater good. And you, you, Seth Rollins, and you, Katana, should know that and you, Katana or Katana, should know. And you talked about Bob Backlund, you talked about Steven Richards and CM Punk. Yeah, Bob Backlund, he was going around beating up on folks, putting a cross-faced chicken wing on them. And he was right. The world was going to hell, but no one listened to them. They called him an evildoer, Seth Rollins says. And Stephen Richards, with the right to censor or the right to clean, he was seeking to do the greater good. But what did you all do? You handicapped him too. And then CM Punk and the Straight Edge team. He was seeking to do the greater good too. You handicapped him. Just like you fuckers did to me, you did to all three of them. So, what you're saying is, Katana said, like Bob Backlund, like Stephen Richards, like CM Punk, you're blaming everyone else for your own deeds and the way you behave, and saying it's everyone else's mistake. Well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna beat you. Well, this is Sever clear my throat. And this is for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, she is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, Katana. And he is Seth Rollins. As you can see, Gorilla Monsoon says, Katana did bring, Katana, however say her name, did bring up a good point, brought up some good things about how Seth Rollins behaved like Bob Backlund, Stephen Richards, and CM Punk. And a couple of hip tosses by Katana, Gorilla Monsoon says, with a beauty. Yeah, you're right about that one. Oh, and Seth Rollins fighting back right now. Aladdin said you're right. Just like Bob Backlund and Stephen Richards and CM Punk. Seth Rollins is doing evil, passing and saying and he's doing good, Aladdin said. He wanted to curb stomp Katana, but she got out of the way. You're right. He is a madman, a crazy man, who believes he's doing the greater good. And God help anyone that gets in his way. I should know, Samoa Joe said, I was in his way once. Oh, and Katana taking down Seth Rollins. Oh. And right now, Katana coming back again. Oh, that was a mistake. And the Fight Lord just got taken out by mishap, Gorilla Monsoon says. We got no fight overseer in it now. Yeah, that is truly sad, Aladdin said. A good fight, and we don't have no fight overseer. Uh-oh. Clear my throat. And right now, do you see that? What was that? Seth Rollins wanted to work the Allegheny, wanted to do the Pennsylvania Reich winnings and hit, but Katana got him instead with it. And now Katana's gonna beat him now. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Harry's your winner. And still TWF. Pennsylvania Reich winner, Katana. And Katana right now is this TWF, still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. And she beat Seth Rollins here on Monday Night Raw, or Moonday Night Underdone, Gorilla Monsoon said. So good job for Katana with beating Seth Rollins and still being the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. Well, Aladdin said, Seth Rollins, of all his talking about fighting for the greater good and saying he was a good doer and he was going to beat Katana, but at the end, it looks like he's the one that lost. Yeah, Katana did it good, said Aladdin. Well, Katana did a good job. She shut Seth Rollins' mouth up for at least one day, and she's still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. So good job for that. Good work for that, Samoa Joe, says Katana. But we do know that Gorilla Monsoon said that Seth Rollins probably will not be. We do know Gorilla Monsoon said that Seth Rollins probably is not going to be done with his greater good stuff. And he's probably still going to be doing it. Well, we understand now that Michael Cole is now caught up with Seth Rollins after his fight, and has now caught up with Katana after her fight. Katana, you beat Seth Rollins. Yes, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Katana, who is still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. Alright, Katana, you did a good job. You did good work. You did a good work. You beat Seth Rollins, and you're still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. Well, I told you, Michael Cole, that I was going to end Seth Rollins' bullshit evil. I was going to stand up to that evildoer, and that's what I did. And I am still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. And Seth Rollins can talk about how he fights for the greater good. He's a good doer, but at the end of the day, we know he fights for the greater evil, and he's an evildoer. He behaves the same way that Bob Backlund, Steven Richards, and CM Punk behaved. Not answerable for the way they behave, blame everyone else for what they do, and then say they're doing the greater good when they were not. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Seth Rollins, he can say what he wants to say, but I beat him. And I will always be aching his butt until Seth Rollins gives up being this evildoer. Well, aren't you frightened that you might have to deal with Seth Rollins and his followers or underlings or worshippers? He doesn't got no underlings, followers, or worshippers anymore, Michael Cole. Razor and Akam are gone. Ted DiBiase namesake is gone. James Storm is gone. He's got no one. So it's all him. He has to do his dirty work, his evil work himself. Well, alright, folks. That was my talk with Katana. And back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Michael. Instead of clearing my throat. Thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with Katana here on Monday Night Raw or Moon Day Night Underdone. And we know another evildoer, Gorilla Monsoon said, another man that's been up to no good, and he is Randy Orton. But we understand we won't be seeing Randy Orton until tomorrow on Impact. So, yeah. Well, anyway, Aladdin said it's just another man that harms folks and says he's doing good when he's not. That's what Randy Orton is. A madman, a crazy man. And then you got Seth Rollins, who believes he's a good doer, but really he's an evildoer, Aladdin said. That's right, Samoa Joe said. Seth Rollins can say what he wants to say and believe what he wants to believe. But at the end of the day, he's still an evildoer, doing evil, and saying it's the greater good when it's not. Well, that's right, Gorilla Monsoon said. And I don't know if this blood fight between Katana and Seth Rollins will be done or not. That's all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw or Moon Day Night Underdone. I am Gorilla Monsoon for Aladdin and Samoa Joe. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Moon Day Night Underdone, and we'll see you tomorrow.